what was picked, who you were talking to. Obviously, I know you and this project began long before you had Elliot Spitzer participating. And what the hell would you have done if he said no?
There was no quid pro quo in terms of his participation. There was no editorial control by Spitzer. The only thing we said, this is Peter Elkind and I said, as we spoke to him, he for the book, myself for the film, was that as we discovered stuff, we would check it with him for factual accuracy, and that's what we did. But outside of that, he had absolutely no control over the finished product.
Why do you think he spoke?
The question is, why do you think he spoke? I think he spoke because he knew that the film and the book were going to be done anyway, and I think he, based on what we had done in the past, he had some confidence that we were going to do a good and thorough job, and it was better for him to speak than not to speak.
How did you approach directing the actress to transcribe the character of the part?
The question is, how did I approach directing the actress? What do you mean?
Did you direct her specifically to mimic exactly the transcript in your interview that you did?
Well, in terms of the actress, I would say that the words that the actress spoke are the actual words of Angelina, the person we shall call Angelina. In terms of how she acted it, it was more kind of the character of Angelina, I would say, than rather mimicking any particular voice patterns or anything else. It was kind of a sense that I directed her toward engaging the character rather than any mimicry.
Were there any key players who you feel like you didn't get a chance to include in the film, or you didn't get a chance to interview?
Were there any key players that I didn't get a chance to interview? I really would have wanted to have interviewed Silda Wall-Spitzer, but she declined.
How much of Angelina's story has come out before, and to the extent that it hasn't, why not?
I think Angelina's story has come out first in Peter's book and this film. That's it, because I was the one who discovered who she was, and so it's really not surprising that it hasn't come out before now.
Go ahead.
How did you decide to do this, and what's your personal opinion of what happened to Elliot Spitzer?
How did I decide to do this? That's a good question. Some people called me up. Mason Sexton, Jed, and Todd Wider asked me if I would be interested in doing this not long after the scandal happened.